She has played in 51 matches during her career while starting 42 of those contests. Michelle picked up her first collegiate goal last season in a 3-2 win at Southern Wesleyan back on September 5th, and she added her first assist later that fall in a 3-1 win over Albany State. Michelle's played 420 minutes here in her senior season. She's a nursing major, a 3-time Peach Belt Conference Presidential Honor Roll and a selection, and a 2-time Peach Belt Conference All-Academic Team honoree. Michelle will graduate this spring. Today, she is joined on the field by her mother, Mandy Gustavson, her sister, Abby, and her boyfriend, Rogelio Hernandez. Ladies and gentlemen, please give one final GSW round of applause for number 4, Michelle Gustavson. Our next senior, number 8, midfielder Allison Rugal. A native of Decatur, Georgia, Allison's a 2-year member of the Hurricane program, transferring here from Georgia Military College. She has played in 27 matches during her career while starting 25 of those contests. Allison has 2 goals this season and 4 over her GSW career. She currently leads the team with 5 assists this fall, which ties her for 4th in the Peach Belt Conference, while she's accumulated 900 minutes of playing time. Allison's a sociology major and a Peach Belt Conference Presidential Honor Roll Gold Scholar. She's going to graduate this spring, and today she's joined on the field by her mother, Mary Jo, and her brother, Julian Rugal. Ladies and gentlemen, please, one final GSW round of applause for number 8, Allison Rugal. Our third senior, number 12, defender, Brenna Mendonça. A native of Susanville, California, Brenna is a 2-year member of the Hurricane program, transferring to GSW from Lassen Community College. She has played in 26 matches during her career, while starting 15 of those contests. Despite being a defender, Brenda has scored 2 goals while she's been at GSW, with her most recent scoring coming back on October 2nd against Clayton State. She's taken 3 shots this fall. Brenna's played 616 minutes during her senior season. She's a biology major and will graduate this spring. Today, Brenna's joined on the field by her parents, Leanne and David Mendonça. Please, ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for number 12, Brenna Mendonça. And our final senior, number 27, defender, Kaylee Short. A native of Appling, Georgia, Kaylee's a 4-year member of the Hurricane program. She comes to GSW from Harlem High School. She has persevered through injuries throughout her time in Americus to appear in 11 matches and make 4 starts. This season, Kaylee's been on the pitch for 48 minutes. She's a nursing major and a 2-time Peach Belt Conference Presidential Honor Roll Scholar. She's going to graduate next spring. Today, Kaylee is joined on the field by her parents, Patty and Reggie Short. Ladies and gentlemen, one final GSW round of applause for number 27, Kaylee Short. We wish each of these outstanding young ladies nothing but the best in their future endeavors, and we thank them for their countless hours of hard work and service in the community, along with their commitment to this program, as well as their education. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your 2019 GSW Senior Class. We'll give everybody a chance to get a few pictures in and then clear the field, and we'll be just a few moments away from lineup introductions, national anthem, and kickoff. Hang with us here on Senior Day. Turned out to have a beautiful afternoon. Conference women's soccer action here this afternoon. The visiting Mountain Lions from Young Harris College are taking on your Georgia Southwestern State University Lady Hurricanes. At this time, let's introduce you to the starting 11 for both schools. First, let's meet the visiting Mountain Lions from Young Harris. Number 1, Pien Van Kempen. Number 2, Philippa Sand. Number 7, Hannah Boehner. Number 8, Elena Sand. Number 10, Amy Dern. Number 11, Jenna Ellerby. Number 14, Layla Muscat. Number 17, Peyton Putzer. Number 21, Hadley Hughes. Number 24, Biani Cirono. And number 28, Eduarda Chagas. Head coach of the Mountain Lions is Rob King. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the starters for your GSW Lady Hurricanes. A 5'7" sophomore from Alpharetta, Georgia, number 1, Hannah Marone. 5'3" junior from Fort Valley, Georgia, number 2, Lisbeth Cervantes. 5'1" senior from Hiram, Georgia, number 4, Michelle Gustavison. 5'1" sophomore from Suwanee, Georgia, number 5, Alicia Barr. 5'3" junior from Marietta, Georgia, number 11, Layla Ahmed. 5'9" senior from Susanville, California, number 12, Brenna Mendonça. 5'4" freshman from McDonough, Georgia, number 13, Emma Carter. 5'4" freshman from Bogota, Colombia, number 14, Geraldine Alvarez. A 5'4" junior from San Vicente, Costa Rica, number 16, Laura Duran Blanco. 5'11" sophomore from Jacksonville, Florida is number 17, Ashlyn Baker. And a 5'4" sophomore from Adairsville, Georgia, number 22, Emily Cullum. Head coach of the Hurricanes in his 3rd season is Enrique Rodriguez, and your assistant coach is Katie Roberts. Ladies and
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome. GSW Match Day, Peach Belt Conference action. Women's soccer's just underway. Senior Day 2019. And what you just saw right there was a pretty neat gesture on both sides. That was senior Michelle Gustavson. She is out for the season, rest of the season with a knee injury. And kind of a cool thing. It gave Michelle a chance to be there for the opening kickoff and then substitution, and that's why you saw Michelle quickly coming off the field here on her senior day. That's what we got going on in Americus today. Originally this match scheduled for yesterday evening, and while it didn't exactly storm, I don't believe, it was just a steady, annoying drizzle and rain all day long. Soggy pitch, and would have made for a miserable senior day night. So this is beautiful, gorgeous afternoon. The clouds and the sky has opened up. We've got sunshine, we've got cool air, and we've got a beautiful afternoon for some Peach Belt Conference women's soccer. The visitors today are the Mountain Lions from Young Harris College. Come in with, as you can see in the scoreboard up in the top left corner of your screen, the record for the Mountain Lions: 4-6 overall, 3-2 in Peach Belt Conference play. So the Mountain Lions are turning it up when they needed to, and got a couple of wins here in the conference as they make a push towards the Peach Belt Conference tournament. There's 12 teams, so 4 of them are going to go home at the end of the regular season, and so Young Harris in search of being in that top 8. Georgia Southwestern looking for their first conference win of the season. As you can see, the Lady Hurricanes 0-5 in conference play, but 3-8-1 overall. Lady Hurricanes wearing their predominantly white Adidas kits. They've got a little Vegas gold sleeves. And the pink socks. It's a team cause. It's why the ladies have been unified and putting on the pink socks for pretty much the second half of the season. As you can have put 2 and 2 together. This one fed in nicely. Chance for Ahmed. Can't quite get there. GSW with an early look and a chance for a score, but a good job to fall on the ball and keep Ahmed off the scoring column. The goalkeeper, Pien Van Kempen, for Young Harris. We'll learn a little bit more about Miss Pien a little bit later in the broadcast. So yes, GSW attacking from left to right on your screen in the first half. If you just happened to miss what happened moments ago. Kick is away. GSW on the offensive again. That pass is off the foot of a defender first, then rolls back up towards midfield where it allows the Mountain Lions to come and get it. Nice interception by Carter. The freshman will take it down. Try to get it in the corner for Column. Double team on Carter. I don't think they're... Yep, throw in for the Lady Hurricanes. Young Harris bench is to our right. You can see perhaps... Well, that speaker's in the way, but the Young Harris bench just on the other side of that speaker down below. For head coach Rob King, his assistant is Erica Mason. For those of you that did not catch the opening ceremonies and the starting lineups, we'll run down the starting 11 for both schools really quick for you. We'll just rapid fire them numerically from low to high. First name and number. We mentioned the keeper already is number 1, Van Kempen. Joining her on the pitch for Young Harris today, number 2, Sand. Number 7, Boehner. Number 8, Sand. number 10, Dern, number 11, Ellerby, number 14, Muscat, number 17, Putzer, number 21, Hughes, number 24, Serrano, and number 28, Chagas. Ooh, an opportunity for the Mountain Lions. Luckily squirts through the hole and past the outstretched foot of Putzer. Cartersville, Georgia native, the junior, Peyton Putzer. Starting 11 for Georgia Southwestern here on Senior Day 2019. Looks something like this. Same thing, numerically low to high for the Lady Canes. The goalkeeper is number 1, Marone. Joining Hannah on the pitch, number 2, Cervantes. Number 4, senior Michelle Gustavson. Number 5, Barr. Number 11, Ahmed. Number 12, senior Brenna Mendonça. Number 13, Carter. Number 14, Alvarez. Number 16, Duran Blanco. Number 17, Baker. And number 22, Collum. Head coach of the Hurricanes in his 3rd season is Enrique Rodriguez. His assistant coach is Katie Roberts. Now, again, the substitution that happened right after kickoff so that Gustavson could get a chance to be on the field for the kickoff. She was replaced by number 10, the sophomore Eduarda Gisti. On the march of the Mountain Lions, she's inside the 18. Now a chance to get a shot off. It's going to sail or roll anyway past the left post and now eventually over the goal line. The shot from Sand, perhaps, or she was trying to lead once again, puts her to the goal, to the far post. Column with a little give and go to Barr. Now Barr will try to get past the defender. Sends it down to Gisti, but she was not en route to the corner. So that one rolls harmlessly to the feet of the Mountain Lions. GSW trying to regain. This one will be kicked out and a throw in coming up for Young Harris. Glad we could get our Senior Day in this weekend instead of having to maybe reschedule this match for a open date in the middle of the week. One of our seniors, Brenna Mendonça, a native of California, Susanville, California, and her folks were here and made the trip in for the weekend to spend a few days with her and be a part of today's special match. So pretty nice that they didn't have to come in and head right back out and Mother Nature wins, but GSW holds in there, holds up. Young Harris obliges. And we have Sunday soccer. Let's see. Lady Hurricanes will set up for a corner kick way down on the far end of the field, and it'll be Justi to take the kick for GSW. Hands up, kicks away. Popped out by the Mountain Lions. Collision, both ladies meet up. And they will actually give the foul on the Mountain Lions in that collision, allowing GSW to set up a free kick. So Justi will move a little bit up closer to midfield and get another chance to loft one in there for her teammates to see if we can get a score here in the early going. Here comes the kick. This one actually takes a shot from out there, but it sails over the crossbar, and a goal kick ensues for the Mountain Lions. Carter does a good job to get a foot in there and block up an attempt at that through ball. Partly cloudy in Americus here at kickoff. A very comfortable 75 degrees. And should hover right around there for the rest of the afternoon until this one's over. Little bit of a breeze, northwest winds 5 miles an hour. But again, mid-70s, beautiful afternoon, fall afternoon for soccer. Throw in for the Mountain Lions. Here we go, as that's worked out over there on the far side of the field.
You can join at any time.
Members of our Georgia Southwestern men's basketball team on the ball retrieving duties today. Part of our setup crew as well, so the conditioning Coach Coombs has put them through. I'm sure running down some balls won't even cause them to crack a sweat today. Collum tries to bust through. Can she get there in time? She's fighting, got a woman on her back. They'll get the foul will be on Collum. The defender for Young Harris was number 14, Layla Muscat. So Muscat puts the pressure on Collum and draws the foul. We'll go the other way with it. It's a good opportunity the Lady Hurricanes had. That pass was really nice through to Collum. It was just a matter of a race for the ball at that point. That pass a little too far out in front. Serrano unable to get there in time. Or throw in coming up for the Lady Hurricanes. Carter.
We just need one to go, and then the other one comes.
Carter with a nice heave. But Justi had 3 purple jerseys around her. That was Chagas trying to run it down for young Harris. Tell you what, we're going to move. I'm going to put the microphone down for just a minute, let you enjoy the sounds of the game. And I'm going to scoot back that speaker so that we have a little bit better view down the line here real quick for you. So we're going to step aside. We got to do it all, but well, that's okay. Hang with us for a second, and again, we'll be back with the audio play-by-play in just a moment. There, that'll be a little bit better for you. Our viewing audience, we appreciate you tuned in, giving us a little bit of your Sunday here, or whenever you eventually have the opportunity to watch this match. Don't forget, fans, you can catch all of the action, all of the time, with a friendly reminder from YouTube by subscribing to this channel, GSW Athletics. There's a little white GSW logo down in the right-hand corner of your screen. Depending on what platform you are, there's also that big red subscribe button. You can't miss it. But subscribe today, join our 900 and almost 40 subscribers. We thank each and every one of them. And again, you can get notifications of when we go live so that you don't have to have those reminders. Marone will have to come up. You don't have to set your calendar, your watch, your alarm. YouTube will let you know the second we go on the air. We home broadcast all of our men's and women's soccer home matches. Here comes Ahmed. Will she get there first? She does, but defense is quickly on top of her, and we'll kick it away. Philippa Sand there for the Mountain Lions. So in addition to men's and women's soccer, you've got men's and women's basketball, which will be starting up here shortly, a couple of weeks away. Baseball and softball home broadcasts as well all spring, and some GSW women's soccer. And icing on the cake there. So go ahead and subscribe. We also will upload pre-recorded videos, clips throughout the year. Our end of the year banquet goes live and all that good stuff. So if you have an interest in following along with the Hurricanes, now's a great time if you're not already to subscribe to this channel. YouTube is the home and hub of the Surge Sports Network. A couple of more home matches for the Lady Hurricanes. We'll talk more about those later, but both of those are midweek affairs, so this is a good chance for a family to have an opportunity to not miss too much time at the office or wherever they may be, coming in for senior day. And GSW whistled for offsides. Well, we'll take a peek at the team comparisons coming into today's match. The next time the ball finds itself out of play for an extended period of time, because I'm sure you'd like to know, how do these two teams square up when it comes to stats? And quite even, as we'll see here in just a moment. Mendonça kicks it out and will allow the defense to settle in and force young Harris to make the throw in on the far side. Philippa Sand out there for the Mountain Lions will heave it in as we approach 24 minutes to go in first half of action. Just short of the 18 and will lead to a goal kick. So that'll give us a chance really quick to take a peek at those stats. Here's how the two teams square off. That's their overall record. We'll go back. Oh, wait a second. What we got? Could have kept it up, but they started playing. The referee was saying that it was a goal kick. I think they had to make sure Marone had the ball set properly, I believe, and now we're back in action. We'll come back and look at those stats here in a moment, a little bit deeper dive into the comparison between the Mountain Lions and the Hurricanes. And 4-6 record overall for Young Harris. They again are 3-2, however, in the Peach Belt Conference. Their last time out, a very impressive win over Lander. That was just over a week ago, not yesterday, but the Saturday prior at home. 3-1 over Lander. And the Mountain Lions have won 3 of their last 4 matches. Their only defeat, a 4-0 loss at Columbus State a couple of Wednesdays ago. But winners of 3 of 4. This one off the foot, inside part of the foot. Thankfully had enough of a lift to it that Marone was able to scoot over and make the save. But it was a good ball, good feed in, and a good attempt by Putzer to break this scoreless affair. Common opponents between these two schools include Emmanuel, Albany State, and Francis Marion. So how did we fare against those three schools? Well, when it came to Emmanuel, Young Harris was a 4-2 winner against the Lions at home. So Young Harris won 4-2, GSW lost 2-0. They also had a chance to host Emmanuel. Albany State, Young Harris won at home 2-0. GSW lost at Albany State 2-0. Francis Marion, Young Harris won at home 1-0 against Francis Marion. GSW was at Francis Marion and lost 1-0. So that's how that fares for whatever that may be worth. So 3-0 for Young Harris against common opponents, 0-3 for GSW against those same. Marone's got to get up in the air, and she will. Kick away from Marone. She'll pump this one up and up over the midfield stripe. Throw in coming up for the Mountain Lions over on the far end. This is match number 2 of a 3-game homestand for the Lady Hurricanes. They'll be home for a midweek tilt against against Flagler College, who nationally ranked an 11-0, 5-0 in the conference, coming in Column will have to turn quickly on our 2 jerseys, our 2 purple jerseys, and not a whole lot she can do there. Ball's out and possession back to Young Harris. Following tonight's match, a pretty tough stretch for for GSW. Again, they're home against Flagler on Wednesday. Then they're at UNC Pembroke next weekend. UNC Pembroke is 8-3 overall. Home the following Wednesday against Columbus State in the home finale. And Columbus State got off to a rough start in Peach Belt Conference play, but they're usually a perennial power in the Division II ranks. They're 7-6 overall this season. Should be an interesting match at USC Aiken on November 2nd. USC Aiken is 1-9 and overall, 1-4 in the PBC. And then at Lander to close things out. This Young Harris team just beat Lander, which is a pretty big win. 5-4-2 overall, 3-1-2 in the Peach Belt Conference for the Bearcats. Lady Hurricanes looking to make a substitution at the next opportunity. The freshman Peyton Johnson will be coming in next time GSW can sub on. Oh, catching you right there. Sun squeaking through the broadcast tower, and it sets behind us. Perhaps you'll start to see some shadows on the field as the afternoon rolls along. Right now, the shadow primarily right below us. Head injury, calling on the trainer. I believe that'll get Johnson on the field. But while we have this little bit of a break in the action and they check on the player, we'll go back to that team stats comparison coming into play today. Couple more matches for the Lady Hurricanes. That may skew a little bit as far as the average goals per game, but when you just do it cumulatively and look at these two teams coming into play today, these goals are even. Shots on goal actually favoring the Lady Hurricanes. As a result, the shots on goal percentage again higher for Young Harris. A couple more assists. Young Harris been able to get an assist on every goal, as it would break out, at least that way. Opponent shots on goal very even. Opponent's goals very even. GSW giving up a few more, but again, having played a few more matches. Saves, again, very even. And the save percentage, pretty darn close. A little bit in favor, and a good job by the keeper. Speaking of keepers, we'll just might as well go ahead and slide right into our keeper comparison, because you just never know when you'll get a chance to put up some of this information. We hate to break the flow of the game, and the coaches like to review all of the this is the same film that the teams pass around, so they don't like to see this on the screen. Well, we accommodate them. Pien Van Kempen, the keeper for Young Harris. Again, just a few more matches for the Lady Hurricanes, hence the minutes. But both of these keepers have been on the field every minute of every match. There's a look at the goals allowed. And again, very, very even. And that goals against average, more if there's an average for you to compare. Again, very close and even between these two schools. So that's a look at your goalkeeper comparison coming in to action tonight. All right, ladies have had a chance to get a drink. They've checked on the injured player. I think all is okay, which is a good thing. And we'll go back to resume play here in just a moment with 18:20 on the clock. Actually, yeah, wait till they... Now it should start. All right. As the throw is in, players down. Quickly up for the Lady Hurricanes, though. A lot of white jerseys. Can't let them get through here. Push in the back. No whistle. But the Lady Hurricanes will get the throw in. Kind of at an angle where the referee couldn't see it. And it was too far down from from any other help except from the help of Coach Rodriguez asking for the penalty. No whistle, but GSW keeps control of the ball for a moment. Kick is up. Peyton Johnson will have to go after it. Here comes the freshman. Little back and forth, and he'll just send it back to Van Kampen, who will kick it away. Young Harris trying to get around Baker, but she cannot, so it'll be a corner kick. Marching down to the corner to take the kick will be Miss Hannah Boehner, the freshman from Milton, Georgia.
On your mark now. On your mark now. Tight. Knee tight.
Hand is up, kick is away. This one will curl back up towards the top. Ball is through. Mountain Lions find a way to get one to roll and bounce into the back of the net. And the visitors capitalize on the corner. Uh-oh, discussion. Discussion. Hold on. Hold it. Oh, no. There we go. No goal. It's been waved off. Woo-wee. Offsides, I guess, is what it'll ultimately be called. And take that one off the board. We did. All square. Back to be even at 0-0. That was a big one. Lady Hurricanes dodge a bullet on that one. And we'll see if we can parlay it into a little offensive breakaway here, or if this is the sign that Young Harris has kind of found a hole in the GSW defense. Carter will try to get it out. Player on her back. Now she'll kick it through up for the throw in. Hadley Hughes from McDonough, Georgia, the senior, comes down to make the throw in. Long ball in, nobody there on the backside, and a kick coming up.
You know what I mean? You don't stay with 7 all the time. When they swing it, from here, Peyton is sliding.
Here we go. Peyton Johnson on the attack. Will she have a chance to get in? Nope. 2 jerseys there, 2 bodies. Sand and Muscat converge, and they'll pinch and squeeze that ball to the outside. Now Johnson's got a chance. Oh, nope. Coming back in, and she's off, so we'll have to drift back and play a little defense. The kick coming from Muscat. Junior from Wales, Miss Layla Muscat. Foul on Najisti, and a substitution for Young Harris. The next opportunity will be Annika Elias. Or, I'm sorry, Annika. There we go. Miss Annika will be coming in. Annika Elias coming in at the next opportunity. From Oakland, Maine, the freshman comes in. Substitution for Young Harris College. Checking into the match is number 19, Annika Elias. Good work by the keeper to come up and avoid Ahmed getting a one-on-one opportunity. Justy tries to feed it through. Johnson is not going to get there in time. Good idea.
Alisa, back here. Alisa, back here. Win it! Win it, Alisa! Win it! All the way in, Emma. Inside of her. Inside of her. Go ahead. Protect it, protect it.
Throw in coming up for the Mountain Lions.
Tie now, face it.
Good flick there.
Come on. Watch it behind you, Ashley. Connect. Right on the space. Do that, talk to her. If you can get there, Layla. If you can get there.
Johnson waiting for some help. Oop. Get there. And Cervantes will leave it out here. The feed in from Carter, trying to find Peyton. Fair enough that Johnson, a fresh set of legs that has been in a little bit now for a few minutes, but she is tied for the team lead with Eduarda Justy at 3 goals this season. So she got to rest, get ready, get the juices flowing, get fired up, come in for a strong part of the second half, and you've seen Johnson they've tried to push her, feed her, and get the ball out in front and let her try to make a play. It's just been defended well here in the early going by young Harris. Justy whistle for the foul. Quite a wide range of hometowns for the ladies up and down the young Harris roster. Kind of a peppering of all different locations around the globe. You've got the keeper, Pien van Kampen, is from the Netherlands. You got Sweden, Georgia, Netherlands, Georgia, Norway, England, Wales, Colombia, Maine, Florida, Iowa, Brazil, Trinidad and Tobago, Colombia. But about a third to a half of the roster from the Peach State. Much the same for the Lady Hurricanes. Ooh. One-touch shot right there. Just missing from Elias. And we've got checking in for the Lady Hurricanes, senior, number 27, Kaylee Short. So one of the 4 GSW seniors getting a chance to come in for the final 7.5. Johnson leaves it out here on the near side for Barr. Now she'll dribble, bring it back to the middle. To Justi. Well, shake and bake. The shot, not bad, but left. A good idea, but that one curled away from the goal and hits the back net.
But inside, right there, kid. Halfway. Alisa, let's go. Win it, Liz.
Ooh, this could be trouble. This could be trouble. That ball is a good pass. She's going to get a chance. Will the defense get there in time? The shot, kick, Marone, save! Ooh, boy. Tried to squirt it just inside the near post, but Marone was right there and falling to the turf, sliding, and shin guards it out of the way. That was a big stop for the Lady Hurricanes. That was sand. Elena on the march down the field. This one here, shot by number 10, off the right post. A deflection that went off. I believe it was a Lady Hurricane defender. And then just enough of a deflection to cause it to push right and go off the right post. Whew. Corner kicks have not been handled well by the Lady Hurricanes. Let's see if we can get out of this one before the half. This one, good work on that. 5.5 to go, as we're closing in on 5.5 to go. Justi cannot get there in time. We'll curl it back around to the over here on our broadcast side. The senior Kaylee Short there on defense. And for the Lady Hurricanes, that's a Lexi Henderson that got out there. We were unable to get an announcement for her in earlier, but the freshman from Pike County, Georgia, is number 6, Lexi Henderson, over there on the far side of the field in that last exchange. And there she was. Nice play right there by Lexi, but the kick back finds the foot of a Mountain Lion. Lots of space now. They'll start to push forward. So GSW defense sinks back. Gonna give her a chance to set up, but she punches that one up in the air softly enough for Marone to make the stop. And a hang in there for the final 3.5. That would be a huge feather in the cap of the Lady Hurricanes if they can keep this thing square. Substitution coming up. Lady Hurricane substitution checking into the match is number 15, Marina Agugliaro. Agugliaro, the freshman from Spring Hill, Florida. Went to Nature Coast Technical School. stat slides aren't, but the other one.
Lead! Lead! You're in the middle! Martinez on the right, come on! Alisa, you're on the left, come on! Lead, put Alisa on the left!
2 minutes to go. First half. And again, live, there is a live stats link. If you haven't found it already, Lady Hurricanes will make another substitution. Actually, two. Number 3 and number 19 are checking in for Georgia Southwestern. Lady Hurricanes substitution checking in for GSW is number 3, Jenna Cuff, and number 19, Gabrielle Sainsbury. Well, gotta hang in there for the final minute, ladies. Under 1 minute remaining in the half, under 1 minute. Lady Hurricanes, I believe it was Clayton State that managed to score one in the final 10-second countdown this season against GSW, so they've got to find a way. No late goals. Nothing that could kind of kill what's been a very even and successful first half for GSW to try to hang in there and see what can happen and roll the dice, take their chances in the second half on maybe getting a result here today. Halfway there if they can hang on. 10 seconds, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Correction, 1 second will remain after the whistle was blown. 1 second still remaining in the first half. So the Lady Hurricanes will just throw it in and we'll go to the break. Come on, Ryan, you got to wait till the ball is in play. No score at the halftime break between GSW and Young Harris. We'll set up the field for a little Sunday chipping. It's the Two Dukes Barbecue Chipping Challenge. We'll set the course up. Anyone that would like to participate is free to do so. Anyone can participate. We're going to set the chipping zone up just in front of the bleachers, far left side. If you're sitting in the bleachers, your left, far left side. And we'll chip towards the midfield circle here as we'll have this field set up in just a moment. Chance to win a Two Dukes Barbecue College Combo and a GSW Athletic Department t-shirt for the nearest to the pin in our Two Dukes Barbecue Chipping Challenge. Just a moment here at the break. So, about 14 and a half to go before we resume play here in the second half from Hurricane Field. Again, no score at the break. We appreciate you tuning in. Give yourself a chance to come back, but we do have a few folks in the community that wanted to have a word with you. Big thank you to our corporate partners. We could not do it without their support and their great community effort to support the Hurricanes and the Lady Hurricanes and our athletic department. We want to give a big thanks to Zaxby's. Ooh, some Zaxby's would be good right about now. Citizens Bank of Americus, Magnolia Manor Senior Living, Phoebe Sumter, our medical partner, as well as Synovus Bank. So a big thanks to those corporate partners. Well, a couple of them will be giving you a little word here in just a moment, and then we'll roll into some good news that we had earlier last week. It's been one heck of a fall for our Georgia Southwestern State University men's golf team. Latest computer rankings came out for Division II. And if you're a Hurricane fan, you'll like what you're going to see here in just a moment. So stick with us. When we come back, we'll have it on mute because we don't want YouTube to get all up in arms over our copyright and music that we'll be playing here at the break. So we'll mute it until just before the start of the second half. No score. You're watching Georgia Southwestern State University women's soccer against Young Harris College right here on the Surge Sports Network.
Zaxby's, there's nothing better than hand-breaded chicken, unless it's hand-breaded chicken with sauce. From sweet to savory, mild to wild, even that world-famous Zax sauce. Whatever you're craving, we've got the sauce at Zaxby's.
Here is where we're from. Here made us who we are. Here is where we learn relationships are worth more than dollars can measure. It's a value that grows over time, strengthens under pressure, and thrives when serving others. We're Synovus, and we're here for our community because we live here too. Synovus, the bank of here.
At Zaxby's, chicken and delicious go hand in hand, as in hand-breaded, hand-seasoned, and handmade to order. There's only one place you can get chicken like that: Zaxby's.
And welcome back. Second half underway from Hurricane Field. Peach Belt Conference women's soccer action. The visiting Mountain Lions from Young Harris College. And the Georgia Southwestern State University Lady Hurricanes. I think I mentioned it before, but if you are trying to get those stats and you're a numbers person, like to have those that information in front of you so you can track your favorite player or team, there is a live stats link in the description of today's broadcast. Just click on the title down below and that'll expand it. Get your live stats link. You can also find the links for live stats as well as the streaming video all the time on our website at gswcanes.com, gswcanes.com. Schedule portion of the website. If you're on a mobile device, there'll be a little calendar in the top right-hand corner. Click on it. Shows all today's events. Click on the live stats link, and you are locked in and ready to go. And, of course, why keep going to the website for the video link? The easiest thing to do is just subscribe to our channel, which you can do so in an easy click by touching on that little white GSW logo in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. So both coaches have had a chance to talk to their teams, make those adjustments, and see if they can find a way to get on the board here in the second half. Exciting. Both teams have had a few chances, a few good looks, perhaps the best coming from off the boots of the Mountain Lions, but GSW has had actually very early in the match really controlled possession. And then it slowly started to even things out, and the last couple of good looks actually came the way of the visitors. So we'll see how things go here in the second half. No score in this one. Take a quick peek at your team stats as we compare through the first 45 minutes of action. Back to the middle. Young Harris with an 8-3 lead in shots, but 3-1 the margin in shots on goal. 3-1 in favor of Young Harris. Corner kicks also favoring Young Harris, 3-1. Barr, quick touch. Ooh, not quite. Mendonça tries to get it. She follows up just half a step behind and couldn't get there in time. Offsides, both teams were whistled for one offsides infraction. Fouls, 3 for GSW, 2 for Young Harris, and the one yellow card that's been issued was the way of the Lady Hurricanes. Young Harris had a goal waved off earlier in the match, about midway through the first half, off a corner kick. The GSW yellow card was issued to Peyton Johnson. That gets you up to speed on where we're at in this one. Step away from the microphone for just a moment. We'll let you enjoy the sounds of the match as we move along here in the second half, right here on the Surge Sports Network, Georgia's home for Georgia Southwestern State University women's soccer.
Ready, Lee? Don't die! Okay. Do that. Give us a hand back there. Do that. Go on, Mark. Go on, Mark. Do that.
I'm dying. I'm so tired.
Everybody away! I see the ball!
But you also probably woke up at what, 12? 10.
Emma, find the mark!
I woke up at 12. I went to bed at 12, dude. I was freaking tired.
Step out! Step out! Corny, step out! Go ahead, Corny!
corner kicks have provided the best scoring opportunities for the most part for Young Harris today. They had one cross. Now they're going to get another chance, another look. Marone with a short hop there for the stop. It's actually down on field level when Marone made that last save off the header on the corner kick. That ball was coming at her fast. That was a well-struck header from, I believe it was number 11. No, it wasn't. I think I'm off on that one, but she hit it well, and it came at Marone in a hurry. Thankfully, just the direction was just to the point where Marone could get there, and was there for the save. But that was a good ball off the corner kick, and a great stop by Hannah Marone. Well, Lady Hurricanes dodging another bullet. They're doing their part to hang around in this one, and maybe take advantage of a scoring opportunity that'll present itself. They had something brewing a little bit earlier with Mendonça, so maybe some good adjustments by Coach Rodriguez could set this one up. Mendonça will make the throw from right under our nose. Oh, actually, she'll move her way down a little bit more towards the Young Harris bench. And now make the throw in. Alvarez getting words of encouragement from Coach Rodriguez. Rapido, even I can figure that one out. Kick back to the middle. Ooh, now she's going to get a chance to get a shot. Deflected off of Baker. Put herself in a good spot there to stop what was going to be a pretty good look. Pretty good look coming up from Boehner. All right, GSW counters, and now let's see if they can get the ball a little deeper into their attacking zone. Tried to do the give and go, but the give was there, but no go. Got some space here to work. Young Harris with a one-on-one. Good work by Mendonça, because there was a lot of green between her and Marone if she could have got around her. That was a nice play and from the senior. Foul on Young Harris. Header up. Alvarez on the march down, but could not get there in time. Yes, ma'am. Okay. I got an extra large. Okay. This foul whistled on the Lady Hurricanes. Corner kick. So we introduced you to the leading or the goalkeepers and our keeper comparison. How about offensively? Who comes in as the team leaders for these two teams? Now, Miss Juliana, we have not seen her today. I don't know, she might be battling an injury, but she had was the leading points tally on the Mountain Lions. The corner kick away. This ball headed up. We can put it back. So Juliana. Oh, I'm sorry, Juliana. There we go. Juliana Alarcon is the points leader. We go back to the action. But it's Allison Rugel, the senior, that you saw from Georgia Southwestern. 2 goals, but 5 assists, which puts Rugel in a tie for 4th place in the Peach Belt Conference. She has 9 points, which is tops for the Hurricanes this fall. So senior leadership, we need Allison to step up. Seeing some good stuff from all of the seniors. And now maybe Rugel can cap it all off. Be it a pass or a goal. We'll take either at this time. But that was a look at your offensive team leaders coming in to play tonight. Now with Alarcon not in the lineup, we'll give you second on the list, which is pretty close. She had 8 points. Right behind her is Amy Dern with 7 points. Dern has played in all 10 matches. Alarcon at 7. Her last match was Columbus State, so she didn't play against Lander and now hasn't played yet today. But Amy Dern has 3 goals. That matches Juliana. That's a good ball. Marone straight down and straight into the gloves as she makes the stop. So Dern has next on the list with 3 goals, 1 assist for a total of 7 points. And Peyton Putzer, we have called her name a few times on the attack. She also has 3 goals this season, but no assists yet for her for 6 points. So those are the three-headed monster for the Mountain Lions right there. All 3 of those young ladies, Alarcon, Dern, and Putzer. Or Putzer, I should say. All of them with 3 goals apiece. Here come the Mountain Lions. There's the cross. Nobody there. It's going to be a race. Marone will just kick it away as she puts her on her foot. They're meeting her at the ball, so only thing to do is kick it away because you try to fall on it or pick it up and perhaps it bounces the wrong way or out of your mitt. And you got an open goal behind you, so the safest thing to do is kick it away, which is Marone did right there. They'll check on her, and the Lady Hurricanes will make a substitution at the next opportunity. It'll be Peyton Johnson coming in for Georgia Southwestern. Ahmed Tajusti. She's got Mendonça going down the side. Can't get it to her, though. So Mendonça says that she's hot. And I chuckle because Coach Rodriguez, he's standing about 5-6 feet away, says, I know. I can't turn it off. Struck me as funny at the time. He's got a way with words, Coach Rodriguez. Lady Hurricanes will have an opportunity to make that substitution now. Checking back in for the Lady Hurricanes is number 20, Peyton Johnson. Well, fresh legs. See what we've got.
Ready to swing, Brenna. Slide, Peyton. Slide, Peyton. Keep going, do that. Peyton, don't serve. Let it go ahead. Brenna, over here, Brenna. You alone are marking the same one. Go ahead, now double, Brenna. Double.
And she'll just kick it out. Throw in coming up for the Mountain Lions.
Be ready, Laura.
Mendonça good. Gets it to Ahmed. Now she'll feed it down to the corner. That's going to be a tough one for Johnson to go. She's kind of being strung along. And after all that, wise play by the young Harris defender just to take advantage of Johnson's momentum and kick it off of her and out of bounds for the throw-in. I believe it was last week. I saw Peyton's must have had a birthday. Mom was putting pictures up of her baby when she was a baby. Proud of what she's been able to accomplish. And Ashlyn Baker will. Actually, Baker just had a birthday too, and I saw those pictures up on the web. Facebook, that's the way to go, folks. GSW Hurricanes. GSW Hurricanes. And then I see all of your pictures. And it's good stuff. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Uh-oh, here we go. Ooh, Alvarez can't get there quite in time. You know, I mentioned Facebook just a moment ago. Let's see what happens here, okay? Yep, sorry. Yep. Yeah. Marching in, this is trouble. Here's the shot. Marone with another stop off the left leg. Woo-wee. Marone has been playing out of her mind tonight. A great job so far for the GSW keeper. And she has managed to keep this thing square. All even. Throw in coming up. I just talked about the best way to catch us, or one way you can catch us on social media is through Facebook. How? Well, look for our fan page at GSW Hurricanes. It's all together, all one word, GSW Hurricanes, Facebook. And here comes Johnson now on the march down. The kick will be out. It'll just be a throw-in. So GSW Hurricanes on Facebook. We'd love to connect. You've got your options depending on which social media platform you prefer. But of course, we'd love to have you on multiple. But if you can at least follow along on one, and that way you can, throughout the off season or in season, you can get all of the latest behind the scenes stuff with GSW Athletics, photos, breaking news, all kinds of good stuff there. Videos, clips, all that good stuff. Stuff that doesn't always make it to the webpage, so another way to connect with the Hurricanes. He tries to serve it in, but there's nobody there for awaiting her ball. And here come the Mountain Lions again. This time a little bit help down there, and it will be, in fact, Duran Blanco. Substitution for young Harris be number 23. Young Harris substitution checking in as number 23, Kelsey Floyd. And back in the match for the Lady Hurricanes is number 22, Emily Cullum. Well, Cullum was one of the starting 11 this afternoon. And for Floyd, the junior from Martinez, Georgia, Dalton State College transfer, this will be her first time we've announced her name so far here this afternoon. That ball fell right into the ravine and splash. So you gonna have a slick soccer ball when they throw that one back into play. What's that, a little what? It might be. No, it probably just has to do with when you go to the corner. Sometimes it'll look a little bit crooked as long as you even it out. Anyway, when you're on the midfield stripe and then when you turn, I guess the natural movement, it will cause the thing to go off kilter a little bit. Well, Lady Hurricanes will have to fight off another corner kick. This has been an area that has led to a couple of really good looks for young Harris. Boehner will deliver the kick. This is another good ball, but it's Baker who's there first. Does a good job to get it up. Get up in the air. The shot, a roller that'll go to the left of the post, and a goal kick coming up for the Lady Hurricanes. Well, we talked to you about Facebook. You can remember it was GSW Hurricanes. That's really easy to remember. And it rolls right into our next option, Instagram. You can follow the Hurricanes on Instagram at GSW Hurricanes as well, spelled out exactly the same as the Facebook fan page, GSW Hurricanes. There is also a GSW Women's Soccer Instagram account. It's been used sparingly. We'll have to pick it up here a little bit in the offseason, but the GSW, if you do a search for WSOC, SOC, GSWW SOC, you can find them on Instagram if you'd like to follow the team directly. But that's our athletic page. Again, it's GSW Hurricanes. Did a whole department page. This is good. Mendonca's got to get there. Fighting. Keeping her just outside the 18. The kick is going to be flicked back. Shot. Deflection. Woo-wee. Who was that down there? Justy? No. I can't tell who. What's? Maybe that was Blanco? That was a goal-saving defensive. Another good ball, this time to the back. Kicked away by the Lady Hurricanes. Man, you hold your breath every time on one of those corner kicks because young Harris has delivered in some beautiful balls to give themselves a chance. This one gets through. Will she get a good angle? It's back. Far post stays in play. Lady Hurricanes will send it back up the line. Well, this has been a hard push for young Harris the last 10 minutes. GSW is bending, but not breaking at this point yet. We can squirt one through for a nice counter here would be Good. Put a little heat on them. They get it to Johnson now. There's a chance to move a little bit. Johnson decides to take a quick kick, but it'll bounce just to the left of the post, and one hops into the grasp of Van Kampen. Now on YouTube, the channel, handball on Mendonça. YouTube, our channel is GSW Athletics. We use that same handle on Twitter as well, and you can find us on Twitter, again, at GSW Athletics. GSW Athletics. Here's the ball. Headed away. Another chance. GSW there first. Ball right down the line, and now it goes out. Well, the Lady Hurricanes have done a great job defensively this season. It's a pass into Column. She's got 3 jerseys, purple jerseys around her. She's going to need some help. Now she'll get it over to Mendonça. Can they find a way to get it to Johnson? Here's the ball up and over her head and to the back. Johnson on the turf, slow to get up. But the Lady Hurricanes played at North Georgia earlier this season. They were ranked number 20th in the country, North Georgia, at their place. And the Lady Hurricanes were even at 0 at the halftime break. So this is a team that has come a long way defensively. Got to hang in there through this one. Just a throw in. They're trying to work their way to the corner, and this time they'll bring it back. Got to fight through that. Good job. Got around one. She'll get off a left-footed shot, but too far away as it bounces a few times before it'll get to Marone. And a quick shot. There was no purple jerseys inside by Marone to put the heat on, so when that one came off of her shoulder or chest, nobody there. She patiently could pick it up. GSW will come around. Tried to get one through to Column, but Column was moving in the other direction, and that one behind her. Oh boy, the GSW men in double overtime at USC Aiken today. This was one they had circled on their schedule as a chance to get a result in conference play, and it went to double overtime in Aiken, but the Pacers with the golden goal, 1-0 the final. Couldn't come through on that side. So Lexi Henderson is in, as well as number 9 for the Mountain Lions. Checking back in for the Lady Hurricanes is number 6, Lexi Henderson. For Young Harris, checking in is number 9, Madison Putzer. All right, Lady Hurricanes will get themselves a corner. But Georgia Southwestern substitution back in the match for the Lady Hurricanes, number 5, Elisa Barr. Corner kick, this one's up towards the top. Gonna give it to Cervantes with the one quick touch, but there's too many jerseys in her way. Knocked away, throw in, coming up. Emma Carter will take it.
Hey, 3 wides. Get organized with 28. Ashley. Stop. Leila, you're high, eh? Oh, yeah, because maybe you'll see the video.
Ooh, trying to get it to Alvarez, but that picked out of the air.
G, stay high on the left side. G, stay high there. Stay high, G. Hey, Don, stay high on the right.
Kick away.
Central. Down here, G. G, go ahead. Okay. So you are next to me, in the middle. Stay on the left, all right? And he's on the right.
Off the hand, unintentionally, of Felipa Sand. Alvarez flicks it back, but can't curl around. And it's the cross, the header, up and over. Oh, that was a good-looking exchange, but the header just up and over the crossbar from Johnson. Henderson will get whistled for the foul.
G, see about that. Lexi, watch outside, eh? Halfway. Hey! Outside. Halfway. You mark it both. Good. Derecha, tu derecha, G.
Ellerby, will she take the kick? Yep. Nothing there. She'll have to leave it up top. Attack from a different angle here. Boehner now sends it out wide. Swings it all the way around, and the Lady Canes it. Pick it off. Changes her mind and tries to send it down to Johnson. Well, it'll lead to another throw in, a little closer to the corner.
Again, leave. This time, no, leave. Leave, second ball. This time, put it on frame. Not in the white.
Column. Cervantes out top. Henderson will make this throw quickly into Ahmed. Ahmed's got some space now to really get into this one and send it in. Not quite high enough. Out top, Carter will try to punch it up in the air, but can't get enough loft to it. And a goal kick coming up.
Drop a little bit and get to your left side. Boys coming here. There you go. If it's not, that's fine. My bad. Hey, Don, watch your back. Hey!
Fans, don't forget to stick around for our post-match show. Talk with Tina coming up on the Surge Sports Network right here, the same YouTube channel. We'll go off the air a few moments after this match. Give everybody a chance to talk and discuss. Flag is up. Offsides. Chance to talk to Coach Rodriguez and a member or two, or maybe more, here on Senior Day of the Lady Hurricanes. Those videos are always available in the archive afterwards as well, so if you got somewhere to be, you can't watch the show, want to come back, you can check out the post-match interviews, talk with Tina, coming up again after the conclusion of today's match. Under 10 to go in regulation. Alvarez spins around. Will she get a little space? Ooh, tries to get it to Column. Foul up. Lady Canes set it up. There is a Mountain Lion waiting to check in at the next opportunity. Hadley Hughes, one of the starting 11 for the Lions, Mountain Lions, is on deck to come on in. Not going to be Cervantes, not going to be Column, not going to be Ahmed. But they try to get Ahmed on the curl. She'll bring back it. Corner kick. And Johnson will be the one called on. He'll bring back Ahmed. Here it comes, up in the air, headed, bouncing around. Keeper calls off her defending, or her teammate. The defender to her left says, "I got this," picks it up. High punt, but short, just going to be before the midfield stripe. A nice header to send it backwards from Sand. Well, backwards for the Lady Hurricanes, forward, I guess, for the Mountain Lions. That ball's through. That's trouble. Get it out of there. It's going to stay in, I believe. She'll track it down. Yep. Here comes the service back in. Get it out of there. Baker. Good job to get it. Here comes a hard kick, but it stays on the ground. Another shot. Open over the crossbar this time. And here comes that substitution that we've been talking about. We'll get the starter back in for Young Harris. Checking back into the match for the Mountain Lions is number 21, Hadley Hughes. Hughes, the senior from McDonough, Georgia, Union Grove High School. Peyton's going to dribble this one down herself. Now she'll try to leave it out front. Keep her cleanly. That's what they needed to do there. It wasn't particularly a hard struck ball. So she was able just to fall on it. No deflection. There were white jerseys in pursuit waiting to pick up the pieces, but good job by Van Kampen to smother it. Here we go. Back to the action. Ahmed has it now. Bar her target out wide. Now she'll serve it in. Trying to get it to Column. Just a little too far out in front. And Lady Hurricanes, the last 5 minutes or so, have been the aggressors. That one's going to stay in. She'll be able to keep it in. Here's a soft ball. Up, over, and past everyone. Thankfully, bouncing behind Marone and out of play for a goal kick. That had trouble written all over it. But thankfully it just got a little bit past. It was a well-struck ball in a good spot. .440 left in the second half. Ahmed does a good job. There's Alvarez to keep it in play. I think everybody was thinking it was going to go out on the purple side. Throw in coming up. GSW closing the gap a little bit. If you look at your team stats, 16-11. The lead for the Mountain Lions in shots, 16-11. 7-4 shots on goal favoring the visitors. 7-3, Young Harris, a couple extra corner kicks. Ooh, get there, Baker. She'll kick it out, and actually off the purple jersey. And Sand is the last to touch it, so the Lady Canes get a quick throw in. They'll try to pin them in down here on their. Yes, don't let them out of here, says Coach. That one's too far out in front. Throw in for GSW. Substitution back in the match will be the senior for GSW. One of the four seniors. Ooh. Back in the match for the Lady Hurricanes, senior number 12, Brenna Mendonça. And back in the match for GSW, number 3, Jenna Cuff. Goal kick coming up. That one got away from her. 2 minutes to go in the second half. This one doesn't get very far, but it is off the chest of Ahmed. Oh, and it'll go past. Nothing Mendonça could do. Now they got to get back. Get there. Good job by Duran Blanco to give her defense a chance to set up. This one popped up in the air. Bouncing around. It'll be the Lady Hurricanes. Johnson with it. Big kick. Well, that'll at least chew up a little time if you're looking ahead to the possibility of overtime. 1 minute remaining in the second half. 1 minute. If this match goes to overtime, there will be a 5-minute break between. Oh, boy, Duran Blanco with a huge stop there because there was nothing but daylight ahead. Woo, for Sand. Big punch up in the air. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That'll do it for the end of regulation. We are heading to overtime. 5-minute break for the teams here between the end and the start of OT. Again, a 5-minute break for the teams here. And it is a golden goal situation, so if a team scores, the match will be over. Good chance to go to the restroom and also let your friends and family know that they can watch the conclusion of this match on our YouTube channel at GSW Athletics. We'll be back in a moment. Well, we are going to play a little bit of music here, and we'll just throw up our ticker. We're going to step away 4 minutes and 30 seconds. It's what's on the clock before we will start overtime number 1. Again, it's a golden goal situation, so if either team scores, this match is over. 2 10-minute periods if necessary. If nobody scores after that time, then it will be a draw. So we'll see how things go. Stick with us. You're watching a good one here, Peach Belt Conference women's soccer action. The Mountain Lions from Young Harris College and Georgia Southwestern State University Lady Hurricanes scoreless after 90 minutes. You're watching on our YouTube channel, GSW Athletics, home and hub of the Surge Sports Network. Lady Hurricanes win the coin toss, so they'll get the first touch in overtime number 1. Well, they couldn't find a winner after 90 minutes, so we'll see what we can do here in this one. Georgia Southwestern. And Young Harris, Collins, going to get a shot. No, just to the right of the post. Oh, she had a look, a nice feed in. Keep fighting, Lady Canes, keep fighting. GSW.
Next ball, Emily. You got this. Next ball. You're wrong, Beto. Face it now.
GSW has been in one overtime match this season, and it ended in a tie. It was 3-3 against Southern Wesleyan here at Hurricane Field back on September 18th. As far as the Mountain Lions go, they have not had to play any extra time yet this season, so let's see what that leads to. Johnson's going to serve it in, waiting there patiently as the Young Harris defense to kick it away. Oh, got an opportunity. Johnson, can she get around one? Oh! Johnson goes down in the box. No whistle. Play continues. Oh, man, she was trying to go back left. And if she could have pulled away, she was going to have an open look. The defense had committed to the other way in the other direction. There was no turning back and no doing, though. And we're still scoreless. But the first couple of looks have been from GSW here in the overtime session.
All the way, Alisa. Face it, Emily. Get back in, Beto. All the way, Alisa. All the way. Please, you win it, eh? You win it.
Might have to open it up a little bit. The sun, I guess, is setting behind us a little bit. Yeah, go ahead and just flip it down one. There we go. Not a huge difference, but a little bit better. Substitution coming in at the next opportunity for Young Harris. It'll be number 24. Number 4 is Biani Serrano, the senior from LaBelle, Florida. A transfer from Monroe Community College awaits. Johnson, 2 ladies waiting.
Okay, next ball, next ball.
Now a substitution. In the match for Young Harris is number 24, Biani Serrano.
Second ball, Alisa. Yeah. Work together next time. Start together. Emily, you can go next time. Yes, Alisa. Watch the swing. Emily. Everybody away.
Baker gets there in time. That was Amy Dern, who was looking to make a move towards the goal for Young Harris. This time they'll leave it out there. A chance for Johnson, who is charging quickly, flicked away. Barr on the far side of the field will get it back for GSW and look inside. Here comes the kick to the top of the 18, intercepted by Young Harris.
Get out of there, Peyton. Get out of there. Get in the middle a little bit. Get out of there. Get out of there. Out
Foul's going to be whistled on Georgia Southwestern. GSW
Go back, D. Go back, D. De una. Y vamos. Peyton, drop on 28. Peyton, drop on 28.
last overtime match for Georgia Southwestern came
Emily, no service. Together.
on September 20th of last year. That was against Francis Marion. That was odd too because that was a day where the weather wasn't cooperating and they had to reschedule and move stuff around, and it was actually played on a Sunday as well. So kind of eeringly similar. Francis Marion came back to win that match 2-1 in double overtime. So again, that was the last time GSW has gone into extra time in a Peach Belt Conference match. Gonna turn it around. Couple of white jerseys there. Fights her way through it. No, you can't call that one if you didn't call the other one. Yeah, that was, they're all, yes. Coach Rodriguez says we're even. Their coach also acknowledges the, which, again, if it's blatantly obviously you got to call it, but you'd hate to see the match end in a PK that's, Oh, it's been a while since the Mountain Lions have launched a corner kick. They've played well off the corner all day. Here comes another one. This is a good ball as well. Up in the air, the header spins a little too far outside the 6-yard box. Whistle blown. Got the foul. And the Lady Hurricanes will get to kick it away. 2.5 to go in overtime, number 1. Free kick coming up. Yeah, they were just kicking it over, I think. I don't remember, Marone maybe was trying to start it off, but not realizing it was a foul, so they just have to put it down. Free kick coming up. Emma Carter will take it. It's up and away, up towards our tower here in the midfield stripe. Johnson, it bounces over her head. Kicked up in the air by Hughes, and a throw-in. What's that? Okay. You mean zoom in? No, you're good. Okay. Yeah, we're good.
Inside, Emma. Go ahead, Emma. Come on, keep moving wide.
90 seconds to go. Lady Hurricanes will put it down. And
Alisa, push. Arce. Tranquila. Hey, second ball is, Emma, already slide in. No. All right, take your space now. Take your space, send it. Go ahead.
1 minute remaining in the overtime. 1 minute. Collum to Johnson. Johnson, left-footed shot. Nope, can't get it off. It'll be deflected away. Lady Hurricanes with another chance. Charging in. Carter can't get there. 40 seconds to go.
Come on, keep it in front.
Nobody there to help. Now she'll curl around and wait for the Cavalry. Can't get there in time. 30 seconds to go. Well, 15 seconds. One last run for 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Well, 1 OT in the books. 10 more minutes to go. First goal in wins. No score yet from Hurricane Field. We're all tied up. Young Harrison, GSW, thanks for tuning in. We'll take a quick 2-minute break, and we'll be back for the second overtime here on the Surge Sports Network. All right. Kickoff of overtime number 2. This is it. Final 10 minutes. Unless somebody scores, we'll end it on the spot. All the action's been down on that side. It was GSW that got a quick start in overtime number 1. Now Young Harris will try to do the same. Runs out of real estate. And a goal kick coming up for the Lady Hurricanes. Kick away from Marone. Well, it's been one heck of a great senior day so far. Let's see if... Oh, this one's through. They're going to get a look. No, deflected out. Shot in there in time has been done. So the senior. Back to the middle. Here comes Alvarez now. Ball down there, trying to find Cuff. Barr's got it. She's got a space outside. A chance to turn for Johnson. Now she'll bring it back in with the left foot. The shot right into the breadbasket. Easy save for Van Kempen. The service, the block is deflected off. Ooh, took that one pretty hard. But it spins to the way of being a throw-in rather than a corner kick. Young Harris has it back in play. Another throw-in coming up. For the most part, all the action in both overtime periods down on this end. There's the ball towards the far post. Nobody there. And it drifts out too far to make Marone have to make a play on it. Collision, bouncing through. She had a beautiful run on it, tries to hit up, pick it on the roll, and the one-timer goes up and over the crossbar for Dern. She was charging and had a head of steam when she delivered that bullet. Marone thinks about it. Now she'll get it out of the middle. Carter can't get it to Johnson. Mendonça is going to get a shot, left-footed shot, and in. Match over. Mountain Lions get the win. About 6 minutes to go in the second overtime period, and the goal scored by the freshman from Norway. Winning goal scored off the foot of Elena Sand. That ends it, and the Mountain Lions get the victory in double overtime. With the win, Young Harris will improve its record to 5-6 overall, and now they are 4-2 in Peach Belt Conference play. Georgia Southwestern, tough loss on senior day. They played so well for so long. 3-9-1 for the Lady Hurricanes, 3-9-1 overall, 0-6 in Peach Belt Conference play. You don't think that last 6 minutes would have meant the world to this program. The Lady Hurricanes' last result in conference play was 2013, where they got a tie in conference play. Haven't had a result since then. 6 years and counting. GSW tries, seems so close. I'm telling you, that last 6 minutes would have meant the world to this program. But good fight. They're on the doorstep. Coach Rodriguez got them right there, and you feel like something good will happen for them really soon. Congratulations to a great career and to all 4 of our Georgia Southwestern State University seniors. We hope to get a couple of them, or at least one of them. I'd like to see a few up here in the booth for the post-game show. Talk with Tina. That'll be coming up after we go off the air, about 5 or 10 minutes after we go off the air. Coach Rodriguez and some members, hopefully members of the GSW roster coming up here to have a word. Our 4 seniors, again, we wish them all the best. If you didn't see the pregame show or the pregame ceremony recognizing our 4 seniors, now's a great time to rewind, grab that little ball in the corner, and slide it all the way back to the beginning, where you have a chance to listen to what we said about our 4 seniors. We wish all the best to these young ladies in their future endeavors. Thank them for their countless hours of hard work and a lot of service in the community, along with their commitment to this program and their education. Your 2019 class includes number 4 from Hiram, Georgia, Michelle Gustavson. From Decatur, Georgia, number 8, Allison Rugel. From Susanville, California, number 12, Brenna Mendonça. And from Epling, Georgia, number 27, Kaylee Short. That'll do it for tonight's broadcast. Again, the post-match show, Talk with Tina, coming up in just a few moments right here on our YouTube channel, GSW Athletics. Final score, 1-0 in favor of the visiting Mountain Lions, double overtime. Thanks for tuning in on this Sunday. You have been watching Georgia Southwestern State University Women's Soccer. Our next broadcast is Wednesday night at 7 right here on the Surge Sports Network.